themselves. Now, lying is an art, one perfected by all public figures, especially politicians. But here's the thing about lying. You can lie to yourself. And as Wilson Mburu tells us on Mock the Week, Arsenal fans seem to have run out of lies to tell themselves.
Well, a very good before I even say good evening and welcome to Mock the Week, here's my reaction to last night's Manchester United victory over Arsenal at their home ground.
Mr. Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda. Hey, Professor Al-Qaeda. See you, baby. Al-Qaeda.
That dance was brought to you by Manchester United. Manchester United. Hey, Arsenal, go win something. And here is the reaction by Arsenal fans.
New Juma!
That desperate cry was brought to you by Arsenal. Arsenal, because losing is far much better than anything else in the world. Now, as if that is not enough, one Arsenal goon decided to Suarez, a Manchester United fan, in the ear. Well, it turns out that even after having over 10 years experience in losing important games, some Arsenal fans still can't deal with the emotion of, well, losing important games.
Mwenzake akajaribu kungangana ili atoke kwa masikio yake, badala yeye kutoka kwa masikio alitoka na masikio ya mwenzake ikawa imeanguka.
Yes, this particular Arsenal fan was so hungry for a win, he only wanted to have a taste of victory. You know, seeing that at Arsenal that comes once every decade.
Hiyo sio kitu ya kueleweka, lakini hiyo sio kitu yenye inafaa iendelee, lakini unajua iko watu wengine wanafikiria mzuri ikifanywa. Na hiyo sio kitu yenye inafaa.
First of all, after watching that, I am very scared of going anywhere near Ben Kitili. Secondly, honestly, what did that guy just say? Anyway, that is the Arsenal after effect. Tears and confusion. What Arsenal fans cannot do is lie to themselves that their team needs improvement. Or they can just hire President Uhuru Kenyatta to lie to them. Because as it turns out, he is a master at lying. And Jerry Mushura has the details.
President Uhuru Kenyatta has been and still is our favorite person here on Mock the Week. Well, together with the MCAs, but those have decided to go on a shenanigan strike. So it breaks my heart to say this. Our rock star, matatu climbing, selfie taking, combat gear wearing president this week decided to say one thing, then go ahead and do the complete opposite. During an investors conference in Nairobi, the president asked the congregation to honor the late Homa Bay Senator Otieno Kajwang with a minute of silence. Please note, a minute.
In remembrance of that late senator. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sir, that is so disrespectful of the dead. When you promise a minute of silence, please honor the late Kajwang with that minute. Which makes us here on Mock the Week wonder, has the president, our favoriteest person on this segment, been telling us lies throughout the course of his presidency?
Those students joining class 1 next year within the public school system receive a laptop.
Oh yes, laptops for children.
We made a promise to our children and we will keep it.
Sir, unless these children are in your compound, I think we have a problem. But all is not lost.
My government, as the largest buyer of goods and services in our nation, will take the lead in supporting local industry by buying Kenyan first.
And true to his word, the president recently test drove a Mobius, a fully Kenyan-built car. This is the second car that has been built on Kenyan soil using locally sourced stuff after the first one. Not that one, this one, the Nyayo Pioneer. If you can't remember that one, then stop caring, it's not important. That's not all. The president has promised that in line with his Buy Made in Kenya promise, he is getting rid of all his German machines from his motorcade, and from now on, the presidential motorcade will look like this. This is Jerry Muchura reporting for Mock the Week.
But here's the thing about lying or telling half-truths. Sometimes it comes back to bite you in the rear end. Which brings us to the issue of the chicken. It turns out that if you want a bribe nowadays, you don't ask for tea. You ask for ingoho. Former IEBC CEO James Oswago found himself on the receiving end of accusations that he allegedly asked for chicken in order to ensure that some people somewhere received certain contracts. Having felt so important, the chicken released this hit song. But more seriously though, Mr. Oswago, did you receive any bribes?
Never, 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 never.
I want us to try something here. Mr. Oswago, have you ever eaten chicken?
Never, never, never.
Okay. Okay. Last question. Mr. Oswago, have you ever eaten fish in your life?
Never, never, never.
And speaking of miracles, it was an exciting week to be in Nairobi. It was the largest public display of thighs, and in a bid to tell men not to strip them naked, the women marched, shouted, chanted, and did this, whatever that is. I wonder what message that was supposed to convey. Let's get a bit serious about this issue, though. I don't understand why we're stripping women naked. That is just stupid. There is only one instance where, listen, this behavior must stop, especially if we have men dressing like this, not being stripped naked. Why are you showing me your boxers? Here's my message to you mannerless idiots stripping wicked. Don't be a douchebag. Respect your mother. And that's all we had prepared for you tonight. Hold on one moment. Hold on. Just before we call it quits, let's just try something here. Mr. Oswago, can please come back? Last question. Very last question. Will Arsenal win anything for the next 20 years?
Never, 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 never.